Hello, traders. Welcome to the live stream where I'm late. It's like Monday because my massage appointment, and now the whole time change screwed things up royally. So I'm probably going to have to reschedule that. But welcome. So remember we were talking about yesterday, kind of like, hey, altcoins looked like they were about to dump, and then they dumped. So and maybe like they were going to prophesize what was going to happen to Bitcoin. Bitcoin dumped, but not near as bad. Bitcoin's only down 3.6%, about $4,000, but altcoins down double, triple that amount, including the major market cap altcoins. So hype in the chat for some TA respect. Let's go, dude. But other than that, we'll get into it. Here it is. The daily candle closed about an hour ago. That was the, let's see how, we were so close, man. We didn't do it, though. We did not see traders settle up lower than we did on October 16th. It was just a little higher. And, of course, how they do it, the 106 candle high close from December 2024, candle high close from January 20th. They did not settle up lower than that level. In fact, you can still see that they're trying to hang on to it right now, today, on the new day, 60 minutes of trading. Sorry, just trying to get rolling, man. The massage gets me all relaxed, and you know, my eyes are all puffy because you're laying on your stomach for so long. But yeah, so I mean, like, one could possibly say that the neckline of the Head and Shoulders broke. You know, I mean, if you're thinking 1084, the collar, that might be it. It's kind of weird, but I really think that the biggest level, the last line of defense, is what we're testing virtually right now. Hold on, let me pull up the chat too. One sec. Sorry, I'm just kind of running behind, man. She was running, the massage therapist was running behind too, so it's like everything's effed, man. Okay. So it's like as soon as I came back up here, I hit the live button, so I'm just kind of like running around. Okay, one sec. Because, like, hey, man, you just, anticipation heightens the pleasure of these altcoins. They look like it, and then they did. Those are always good days, because when that's, someone can obviously be opportunistic and take strategized short trade setups, or they can just say, I wash my hands of this effed market, and I will just tether up. US dollar coin up. So I am not exposed to the impending high probability dump. And you just saved yourself possibly 12%, 15%, 8%, 9% on your position. For real. That's like, you know, there are times to make money and times not to lose money. Okay. Your night was effed until now. Well, we did it, man. We made it. See what y'all had to say. Y'all say anything, man? It is the third of the month. Third best time to join the Patreon. Patreon.com/MidTradeTA. Trade setups, education, access to premium Discord. But above all, you support a 100% crowdsourced content creator, streamer, me, and my team. And you never watch ads. You never get shilled scam coins. Anything, for that matter. Just the technical analysis. October, it is October. That is where we are, okay? So anyway, let's go to Bitcoin dominance real quick so you can see kind of what happened. Big pump, right? They were up against that resistance since the 22nd of October, and then just a huge 1.4% candle. That was so close, man. It was the highest daily candle close on Bitcoin dominance since August 7th. Yikes. So maybe they're just, that was the deep correction of the long-term uptrend, and now it's time to run again. I mean, your target here is 61.55%, meaning it does seem very possible, maybe even probable, that Bitcoin continues to dominate, meaning, unfortunately, whatever Bitcoin does, altcoins will underperform. Big yikes. Give me a sound check a video check and everything check. Thank you. Just making sure because we're in the, we're in the living room, dude. What's up, Hoarder Man? What's up, Israel Social and everyone that is here. I really don't know why everyone's names in the chat have a bunch of numbers and dashes. It's like, can anyone tell me why that's happening? Yeah, hype in the chat for Drewski, who joined the annual Patreon. Let's freaking go, dude. I don't even know, man. These soundboards. We got, we'll just do Jesus chimes for Drewski. Aura check. Aura's in the chat. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance, man. Big tell right here. Okay, there's more upside potential, and that's not good for alts, despite what happens. Okay, altcoins initially on the new day, of course they're going to be up 0.5%, maybe even 1%. They were decimated. Well, let's look at Ethereum real quick. Well, and then just like that, lowest daily candle close confirmed since August 3rd. And just sitting at a support resistance. This takes you back to April of 2022. It was a resistance reversal point there. They'd seen it before 2024. Look at that. I mean, perfect confirmation, 1 and 2 before collapsing. So very real level. Very, very real inflection point. Look at that. When they broke it in January, they retested it. And there was such a lack of demand, they never saw it again before it did roll over and collapse. So you better pray to God that this holds. But momentum-driven asset class, where momentum is certainly in the hands of the sellers, and it's been that way. And we talked about the bearish wave structure, and the bearish wave structure has not concluded. In fact, it has been confirmed with the candle close, despite any rally here. They bad action magnet moved. They broke the B point. So just one more time so you can see it, because we don't have it pictured here. I do have it still pictured on Solana. We'll be going to in a moment. A deep 786 retrace, a lower high on the C point, and then a minimum 1272 pattern completion zone, 3300. That could extend to 1414, 3500, but then the 1618 I think makes the most sense by far, where you have like the gold mean ratio, the max threshold of a potential bullish butterfly to complete right around that major $3,000 level, not just psychological, but historical inflection point. So that is still staring in the face. No matter what they do today, don't be like fooled to think that, we're good, dude. Just because if it goes up 3% today, it won't matter. That's not going to reverse the trend. We already talked about what it would take to reverse the trend, and it was, what was it yesterday? Insurmountable. Too much. And they rolled over. So there was someone that was offloading their position, evidently, and you just got the traders, those people, just settled up the price of the asset on the daily at their lowest point since that distribution began. Okay. So yeah, you're just going to stall out here. There are some limit orders, obviously. Wall Street did the lion's share of the selling, because it seemed like once Wall Street or once New York Stock Exchange closed, the selling kind of subsided for a little bit, for the most part. Yeah, Wintermute is suing Binance, but people are like, good, dude, we don't care. All right. So anyway, you're at a support, you're at a target level, you break that easy. I'm thinking $3,000. Okay, let's look at XRP. That was a wonderful drawdown, very nice. Remember, if you care about like short selling, not too far removed from target 1, which is 219, that October 17th low. Got as low as 225. So again, it doesn't matter what kind of rally you get today. even if they bamboozled it, right, where they completely engulfed yesterday's candle, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't reverse things. It would not change anything technically. The trend we are in, which is bearish, lower highs, lower lows consecutively. Negative price action correlation to key levels and rolling over below the 200 moving average. Nothing good about it. So if you're actively short, you continue to be short and wait to get paid more. And that's it. Yep. Lower to go. I mean, really, the hard target is 190 to 196 again. No ifs, ands, or buts, really. That's right. Roll Tide, man. Okay. XRP. We can look at Binance Coin did take it on the chin. Like they finally took it down. You know, that channel, they confirmed it as resistance again, and it just, you know, had a meltdown. It was down over 8%. I mean, it was down about 10% at the lows. They lost the psychological $1,000 mark, and you're currently trading below that. So it will be interesting to see if the problem is now it's like you're just in this position where it doesn't matter what kind of rally you get. This asset, I mean, like Binance Coin from here could just rally 15%. And it peak out after a 50% rally, and it puts in another lower high, and it rolls over again. Like the party could be over for now, for a while, on this one. You don't know, because this one's been performing like so much better, but higher highs, higher lows, and now all of a sudden, confirmation high, same highs, and then all of a sudden lower highs, and all of a sudden here's a low, here's a lower low. So you're starting to begin to say like, oh, consecutively. Lower high, lower low. Okay, BNB, and then Solana. That, yeah, nuked. Proudly nuked. Down 11.53% on the close. Was down over 12% of the lows. It was very close to that inflection point. They didn't quite touch it or test it. But, again, bearish wave structure stuff. You're thinking that if it does conclude, I mean, it's an 88% retrace on the B point, lower high on the C point, with the the trend behind you, which is it's a downtrend. So I think a bearish wave structure in a downtrend would be reliable. So you broke the 200-day simple moving average. In fact, it was the first candle close on the daily below the 200 simple moving average since August 3rd. All these days, right? Like even the liquidation event. From the liquidation event on the 10th all the way to yesterday. There was not one day that traders settled up below that 200. And now this candle we have. So, yeah, you're kind of almost identically in the same spot as Ethereum, where you've dumped really hard. You've run to the next support level. You're just sitting there. Trying to, Asia's just trying to digest what happened, man. They woke up to this like, what? So you're not, like, the pattern's not completed. So, I mean, if it did actually hit the price reversal zone, you're looking at 143. So, just letting you know. But this is like, I don't know. I mean, we, had a good viewership yesterday, and I just hope people saw, kind of like, I'm not trying to make calls, but it was just kind of like, it looked ugly, it looked bad, and then, wow, impressive. So those are your major cryptos. The major cryptos, man. Some of these coins, dude, do you want to see them? It's like a bomb went off. A bomb, okay? Looking at some of these lesser thans.
Spring test or get on a body bag? Methinks very bad, boys. Very bad.
What's up, Static Trading? There's the 5, dude. For what? What are you talking about, dude? I mean, very bad, boys, very bad. Yeah, because lower highs, lower lows consecutively. Breaking levels. Making, like, the lowest candle close of said potential trend reversal, downtrend. Okay, let me see here. We're gonna look at some of the devastation across this this market that you love. You still love it. You're like an abuse victim. You keep coming back for more. Show me Pundy coin. I still must see my Pundy coin. Bruh. We'll do it. Okay, yeah, let's look. What about Atom Coin? Dude, Atom's my favorite coin, bro. It's named Cosmos because, like, outer space, and you're just waiting for it to see $2 again. There's nothing here but lower to go. Miserable. Lowest daily candle close on Cosmos since, like, June of 2020, and it's all like that everywhere on the lesser thans. Filecoin, you kidding me, bro? I gotta extend it out.
About the 50 SMA on Bitcoin Weekly?
Crypto Canvas, what's up, dude? I don't know. We can look at it. We can definitely take a gander. All right. What's up, One Up Kicks, man?
Can you look at Jelly?
Yeah, dude, we'll look at Jelly, whatever that is. Well, let me guess, it was down 20% plus. Hey, hype in the chat. We had a record close on Filecoin. Unfortunately, it was a record low close. What a wonderful, this is the most beautiful. Who's making the market on this? It's like literally the most beautiful all-time low downtrend being respected on both sides. Except for when they liquidated it and it virtually went to zero. Of course, right? Gotta have that. Gotta have the scam wick to zero before they rally it and to keep respecting it. But you give them credit. What about Dot Coin, dude? Well, Dot, you're getting a Dot Coin, man. I think it's an all-time low. I mean, at least on Binance. We've never seen a candle close this low before. Bro, you're looking at devastation. Remember GRT? It's Google of crypto. Lowest daily candle close since January of 2023. Okay, not the worst in the world, but nearing 5 cents. Support. 2022, 2023. You're on the way. You're almost there, bro. Maybe we get something. What a chart. I just can't believe it, man. Pepe Coin. Remember Pepe Coin? Remember the run of all runs, and then it was over forever? Literally. They broke this key support. They did it with a candle close. So it could be a fake out. I wouldn't give a crap if it was a fake out or not, because even if they rallied us back above whatever this stupid number is, you got to take out these little joke high, local highs, this high. You got to recapture this high. You got to recapture this. Dude, there's no way. It's not happening. Momentum-driven asset class we're looking at here. Broke support. Started right here back in March 2024. That's how you know that's where the zone starts. Yeah, you had price action correlation there a multitude of times. They broke it with a candle close. So you're just looking way lower, like 20% lower eventually. Look, dude, they could run it up here. Test it, it doesn't matter. It's gonna put in a lower high and roll over to lower lows later. So it's sooner or later Pepe will get devastated further. Okay. I mean, again, it's just look, chain link, dude. You're getting a chain link. Remember the pump and then the dump. They broke key support. There are a lot of support resistances here, man. It's just like all over the place. But that was the lowest daily candle close on chain link since July 12th, which really isn't that bad, right? Outperformed almost all cryptos. Collected 36 million, dude. So, yeah, for it to not be down at its lowest point since 2022, 2020 today is pretty good. But unfortunately, support broken, so you're probably targeting for like $13 now. Maybe you get an 886 from this low to high. You're not. That's probably at $13. So, very bad, boys. Maybe send it lower. Remember Lind? Ave, beautiful shark, and that was it, man. It was done. That was the lowest daily candle close on Lind since May. Not too bad because it had a really good run. But parties come to the close. Hangovers happen. SUI, remember? My God, what they did to it. Lowest daily candle close since April, which isn't too bad comparative to some of the other ones, but you just got to think to turn this around, it would take a lot, man. Like you're just sitting at this one last level of support. To lose this, to lose 197 is wow, man. To lose that's probably not even 142. It's probably like 91 cents. You'll probably lose 50% of your value if you lose $2 on SUI. Jeez, dude. And like, again, all day. Avalanche, remember? Oh, dude, remember how they confirmed the resistance as resistance? Look at it now. Wow, dude. Like, is it a type 2 return? I wouldn't count on it, man. I mean, I would probably, I mean, they might stall it out at $15. But I'd be looking for like $9, $10 on Avalanche eventually. This is so nasty. You're downtrending. Algorand, I mean, the supply line was very good. They could never break it. They could never break the supply line. And they broke today a key support, a very key level with a candle close. I mean, dude, look at this. They broke this level from December 2022. It's been a support resistance ever since, and they broke it. So it's like 14 cents. If you lose 14 cents, it's a pretty clean 10-cent target. I hope they recover. I hope things turn around for the crypto market, dude. You want to see a beautiful downtrend? CRV. Wow. Lowest daily candle close since April. Broke some of the support. You're in the zone there.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Okay, bro. Thanks.
Lizard.
All right. Okay. VeChain, well, this is miserable, dude. This is like the worst thing ever, okay? Lowest daily candle close on VeChain since... Whoa, dude, did they... Oh, it was so bad. Wow, where did they actually... I can't really see where they actually closed it. Okay, let's just say lowest daily candle close in September 2023. But you were so close to a record candle close. My God, look at the lower highs. Well, the harmonic, and then it just could only make lower highs. Lower high again. Drawdown, lower high, below the 200. Those are characteristics of crap out. And then the liquidation event, and then just a bearish back test, and then more and more, and just dumping, right? Very bad. I mean, we go. Remember Cardano, Hoskins and Son, the Bullet Ants, and Peyote? It didn't work, man. You can't, like, I really do appreciate the effort he put in to attempting. He put in more effort than any other dev, okay, trying to turn things around. He did voodoo. It just didn't work, right? So the technicals were really good for lower prices, and you got it. I mean, my God, dude, you were just, what? 2 pennies removed from like kind of a target one, which was 51 cents, like the swing low throughout 2025. But you test that, you don't hold that, you're eventually going to see 46, 41, 37 cents as your all targets down here. That was great, man. But, you know, for all the efforts, we appreciate it. It didn't matter. Shiba coin, lowest daily candle close. Oh, here we go, dude. Lowest candle close since February 2024. Disgusting. Trend is your friend, which is bearish, Bera, Bobo. Disgusting. See you at like 7 1,000ths or whatever of a penny, 10,000ths of a penny. Worthless. And it just, again, man, I know people probably don't even care. Maybe you do care, you know. I care about these cryptos, bro. I care. Comp coin. Oh, look at how beautiful bearish back test. That's beautiful. And they did it a couple times too, right? The liquidation event, the rally, test once, then twice, even tweezered a little bit. And that was just, you broke the $35 level. And there's just nothing to do here but wait for all-time lows, 26, maybe $29. Just waiting for lower, this zone to be tested again. It's disgusting, dude. Okay, so I just wanted to keep you apprised to what we got going on here. Okay, I mean, whatever. We can go total market cap. I don't even know if this is updated, dude. Dude, I gotta find a better place for my stream deck. Okay, take a look out into the twilight. Excuse me. Yeah, very, very bad, boys. Yeah, dude, very bad. Like, this is the worst thing. And we had discussed when we looked at it, right, the lower highs, that the distribution. And then really, wow, I should have gone here on the stream, but like, look what they did, man. That was a beautiful, some of them didn't have it. They were close, but they weren't actually definitive. This was definitive. A 3 falling methods. Falling 3 methods, excuse me. Falling 3 methods. And that was the lowest daily candle close on total since July 9th. But more importantly, the level that they were attempting to hold on to has been lost. Multi-month lows, you've lost the 200-day simple moving average on the candle close for the first time since June 22nd. Disgusting. And I'll be straight up. There's like, look, you're holding on to this $3.46 trillion level. I don't know how strong it's going to be, man. I really don't. Like, there could be a lot more downside. The trend isn't your friend right now, okay? Because the highest high ever, and then a lower high, and then a lower low, and then a lower high, and now confirmed with candle close, lower low. Uh-oh, we have evidence of trend reversal behavior, consecutive lower highs, lower lows, and you've broken key supports, you've broken 200 moving average. It would take a tremendous amount of bidding to turn things around here. Gosh dang it, man. Can't have nice things, can we? Sorry. Okay. Yep, that's the worst. I'm wondering if total 2. You've got to imagine total 2 is worse, right? You got to. Yeah, it is worse. Maybe not. Maybe it's not worse. Okay, total 2. The same type of bearish behavior from the 13th and the 27th. And, you know, you're not below the 200-day moving average, and it was only your lowest daily candle close since August 2nd. So I'm kind of surprised about that. I thought it'd be worse than total, but it's not. But either way, man, you just got to think about, like, I don't think this is a real strong level, 1.36 trillion. I think you probably be targeting for 1.2 trillion. Where I'm just going to be real, like a retest of the scam wick liquidation event low. Like, that's got to be, they got to retest it and just see if it's real. Big yikes, man. Okay, so 106 is the keyest of keys. It's the last key that exists. Okay. What's up, Matt Cotton? Audio, video quality very good tonight. So the audio is actually better in here than in there. That's crazy. Well, you got to understand, everything I'm using is newer. Everything in here. This was all like a newer wave of tax write-offs and stuff to increase the quality of the stream for traveling when I go places. But who needs to go places, man, when we got this behind us, right? DXY over hundreds. Yeah, all right. So let's shift gears a little bit and go to the S&P 500, the spider. Man, it was just they were up 0.19% today. That channel you can clearly see. Still trying to hold on to the freaking demand line 3 days in a row, defending it. I don't know if it's gonna. I mean, they are holding it successfully for 3 days, but If it does hold, you better look out. You know what that means? That means Nvidia all-time highs again. That means Apple's probably going to pivot and run it back into price discovery. That means Google might be going to continue price discovery. Tesla's probably going to make an all-time high. If this is real, it's been so freaking real for so long. It's just like hard to believe that they would just defend it again successfully and we would begin to ascend more. Right? And eventually the 1618, we have just not seen it yet. We've seen the 1272, the 1414. We've actually like reacted to the 1272, reacted to the 1414. Right? You've had chop around there, chop around the 1414. And it's like, okay, the last of the fib extensions, the inner fib extensions, because you have outer one, the 261. We're not even talking about it, bro. But the 1618, man, 694 or 6,940. That would be on deck, and that would be if they were going to, like, dude, remember, like, it is not a broad-based market, broad-based rally at all. It is the mega cap tech stocks. That's what's driving this market. We looked at it yesterday, the equally weighted S&P. It's literally up 0% year over year. Same price as 1 year ago. Where we are. That's freaking nuts to think about. So I could believe it if this is real. Dude, do you believe it, chat? I mean, you know how long I've had this channel here. I have to extend it out over all these months. Because it just, we run out of, I could extend it all the way, I guess, but I don't need to. I'm good. That's wild, dude. I wonder what's going to happen in the coming days because of 2 or 3 positive defenses of the demand line. Okay, cool. Dow Jones, though, not as fortunate. I mean, still very much in its channel, but it was down 0.5% today. Lowest daily candle close since October 24th. Good news is they filled a gap. They did officially fill that gap, 47K or so. Only, you've not seen a 1414 yet. You're not even close to 1618. So this is like the defensive stocks. I mean, Apple didn't have, it was negative today. It was down a little. It recovered. It really did. You got to give it to Apple. It was down 1.5+%, and it only was down like 0.57% or something. But that's, a component, a major weighted asset or component of the Dow Jones. But then you got stuff like Coca-Cola struggling. A lot of assets are struggling. So whatever, that's where you're at. Down 0.5% on Dow Jones. NASDAQ. I mean, you remember like S&P 500 has not seen the 1618, but it's closer. It's seen the others, 1414. Dow Jones has only seen the 1272, has not seen the 1414 yet, or the 1618. And then you got the NASDAQ sitting up over here, and it's trading above the golden mean ratio, the 1618. So by far the best performing of the major index funds. And my God, man, you're like, and there's been no violation of this channel until what? Until like October 28th when they broke upward. They violated it to the upside. And now you're just kind of floating along up 0.5%. You can thank the major big tech stocks for that. And that was one of your highest, that was like third highest daily candle close ever. It's phenomenal. It is freaking nuts. IWM had a pullback today, but it was only down 0.32%. They're still attempting. I mean, like traders literally settled up today, defending successfully the November 2021 all-time high, 2024 all-time high. It is support. Really on the 30th, on Thursday, Friday, and even today. They're even trying to defend this heart line of this awesome channel, very well-respected channel. That's some good price action for real. At old resistance is support. They're never doing that. I think that's pretty cool. And then so your index funds. Let's look at gold real quick. Then it was up a little bit, but who cares, dude? Still correcting. Look at it down today 0.5% real fast. Remember, No structure equals no strategy. Nothing to do, to just look at it that's what you do anyway. You look at the rock, the metal, and say, dang, dude, I'm looking at it. It's shiny. It's pretty. There's nothing to do. Same with looking at the gold chart.
Can you check out RNW on the monthly scale?
What's up, Charles Gnarly? Thank you, dude. And what's up, Satan? Satana goes, thank you, dude. Dash ICP. Yeah, the privacy coin's doing things, man. Yeah, they have been, for sure. We've looked at them last stream. RNW monthly. Charles Gnarly, absolutely, man. We will. So, yeah, gold, there's no telling how deep this retrace will be. Yeah, I mean, if you're in no man's land price discovery, there's no swing lows. I mean, there's no inflection points literally until 3,400. None. So good luck. Good luck catching a falling knife and paying all-time high premium on an asset that's been running for years now. All right, silver. Same situation where you just no structure, no strategy. They did recapture 47.91, which is cool. That's the highest weekly candle close ever, I think. Maybe daily. No, it was like the highest weekly, monthly close ever. But you are trading below the highest daily candle close ever from 2011. So, again, they might attempt a rally here, but it'll probably be a lower high. And looking at some of the gold and silver miners today, it does seem possible that the party's over. Remember in 2023, all those phenomenal textbook harmonic framework setups that graduated from varsity athlete to pro athlete. And then it's like they wouldn't stop. And then huge drawdown. So you look at like possibly blow off top, close and reverse. Heavy profit taking. And that can be the end. Even if they pivot it and it rallies, it's going to be volatile. It's probably going to make a lower high and roll over later. Party's over. Possibly. All right, Bitcoin up 600 points on the new day, as you can see above my head. Nice. We'll scale in, dude. Let's get super intense here. Yeah, dude. Insurmountable.
You're actually very funny. I never realized how much I laugh. Gold is pretty lol.
What's up, Claudio, man? Thanks so much for the $5 super chat. Gold is pretty. It is pretty, man, but there's nothing to do, right? You just look at it. Wow. So, yeah, that's your metals market, man. Like, gang busting, doing crazy stuff, and then that's it. So, all right, let's real quick go into these magnificent sevens. Amazon, killing it, man. Right? We literally discussed earnings could completely invalidate any sort of bearish setup, and it did. We literally even talked about the 30,000 job layoffs could be what the market needed, and it just was huge. 10% candle, but my God, at one time on Halloween, it was up like 15% after hours. They just gapped it up again today, another 4%. That gap will fill probably, but I don't know if this gap's filling anytime soon. That was the highest volume candle we saw on Amazon since November 2022. So we're talking multi-year highs on volume. A lot of bidding. So we could be beginning price discovery on Amazon, and we can target for that like we do for everything from previous major highs to low point. The 1272 is 263. Remember, this one has been lagging behind the others, where Nvidia hit and exceeded its 1618. Google hit and exceeded its 1618. Microsoft hit and exceeded its 1618. Apple has not even seen a 1272 yet. Meta is a laughing stock. Tesla has not even seen a 100% retrace yet. So, a lot of catching up to do. And if it did, 263, 274, and you want to play ball with Nvidia Microsoft, and Google, 290 would be your target. So hype in the chat for automation coming to take everyone's job. And now what I've read is like Amazon's AI, you know,
Hey,
they're
Mitch,
all
is this a
sentient
good
now.
entry
They're
for FET?
getting so
Or 10
smart.
cents could happen. Thanks.
FET, bro. Just the answer is no, but we will look at it. Thank you for the contribution. The Amazon AI is already utilizing its ability to think to take away more human jobs, to make things more efficient at Amazon. And I think AI has some sort of what is it? Yeah, it's like a plan, a blueprint to eventually take out all humans from its workforce. That's the problem with AI, because it becomes too smart, and if you don't have any sort of guardrails on it, there's no need for humans. Like, it's just going to think, how can we make it to we have the most incredible numbers, we pay the least amount of people, best, you know, like the bottom line is the most efficient. They just figure out, well, just get rid of people, man. They're $50K a year for this person? No. One-time investment of this robot for 10 years and whatever, all the math of hundreds of thousands of people. So, I've been chat for Amazon. Tesla, second highest daily candle close in human history. You gotta love it, man. I know a lot of you are in Tesla, as am I. Been waiting to get paid. It took a whole month before we could continue, and it does look like this is some sort of continuation candle. It was that swing high from December of last year that was breached finally. Traders settled up above it. They had not done that. October they tested, they tried, opened up there and just dumped. They tried on the 28th, they tried on the 29th, but today was the day. So now all that is left is a 488.54 test, an all-time high test. And then if we can break that, we can go into price discovery. $600+, man. Eventually. The robots, here you go. This is your robot chart in a way. It's all right. Okay. Tesla, the Kang, man. The Kang. This was a trade setup. It's active still. We are so close to target 2 of that trade setup. Target 2 is not even concluding it. Target 3 is in the 500s. So just patiently waiting for higher. NVIDIA, that was, man, so close. Second highest daily candle close literally ever. Just up here. There's just nothing to do, but if you own it, just you're hanging on. Who knows where this thing could go to? But these are market drivers, man. You're looking at them. Amazon, Tesla, NVIDIA, Google, Microsoft, Apple, Meta, big drivers. So up 2+%. It was up like nearly 4% at the highs. Google, chat, just incredible, man. Incredible. Record close on Google, all-time highs. Not intraday, but where they settled up. Amazing. Only up 0.9%. Didn't matter. Amazing. Okay, unfilled gap. I don't know. That probably will fill. Microsoft's, earnings report, and they've been selling it ever since. Okay. Yeah, it was, here you can see the gap down. It's just been kind of indiscriminate selling on this one, just like on Meta. Meta far worse, but yeah, it's just kind of startling to see, wow, 2 tests at the golden mean ratio. You could draw the eye of Sauron right there. Potential confirmation high. Yikes. But this one ran way before everything else. Oh, a music stop? Gosh dang, man. Really? Okay. Yeah, down 0.15% today. Apple, you got to really respect the channel, the supply line, where earnings, they reported, and it hit the 1272 after hours, but it was given all back after the conference call. Tim Cook probably was talking about Auburn football, Hugh Freeze, and he did get fired, so maybe Apple will rally on that. Tim Cook's an Auburn grad, you didn't know, CEO of Apple. So just hanging in there. Oh, it was only down 0.49% at the close. Nice, dude. That was a good comeback. But yeah, this is a long-term hold situation. They could come back and test 260. It doesn't even matter, dude, if they take this back to 250. Like, you are in great shape. It's like inverse of all crypto. Yeah, you're a little overbought in the uptrend with a good earnings report, despite the price. Doesn't matter. You will, like, this will eventually see 285, 297, 316, these fib extensions. It will catch up to NVIDIA, Google, and Microsoft. Okay? So just hang tight if you're a holder. And who cares if it goes to 250? You can just keep adding. Okay? Investment, long term. All right. Love it, dude. Love the technicals on this are so freaking good. Meta, the inverse. Okay, they distribution, and then they just kind of pulled the curtain on earnings. Massive volume candle, highest volume spike seen on Meta literally since January 2023. Multi-year highs on volume on, unfortunately, a gap down. So that's a breakaway gap, meaning this gap's not filling anytime soon unless some other crazy catalyst comes in to save Zuckerberg. But my God, dude, to the channel you were in, to test it as resistance, and at the same time you had confluence with the 200-day moving average, you just nasty. Each day worse than the next. Incessant selling. Lowest daily candle close today since May 23rd. It could be a long way down. 632 is on deck. They're going to test that probably tomorrow. If they don't hold it, mother of God, 600. You don't hold 600. Oh my God, you're probably going to go fill a gap at 547. This is an anomalous asset. This is the most anomalous of them all. The worst performer by far of the Mag 7. So, big yikes, dude. Okay, so looked at these Mag 7s. We can look at... I looked at some of these stocks, man. They look terrible. There are some that just look so horrible. I really would want nothing to do with them. Okay, and by the way, the gold and silver miners, real quick, hold on. Yeah, you got to see the CDE. All right. Yeah, that party is over probably, right? I mean, that concluded. If they rally it, it's not going to make a higher high. Lost 1616, which is a big level from 2016. So maybe they pivot it, you know, a new pattern develops over a while and it starts running again, but yikes. Quantum computing, big drawdown. Thank God, that hanging man is a big bearish engulfing candle, Mar Bazoo today. And does seem like they could be bear flagging here. It's really hard to trust this asset class now. I mean, you had the run. You had all these opportunities, great setups, and then it went nuclear. Nearly a 3618 fib extension. Give me a break, man. QBTS, same thing. Bearish engulfing candle. Dead cat bounce behavior. I'm not kidding. Dead cat bounce. Like, by the freaking textbook, chat. Yet you crashed. Bro, that's not a crash. Yeah, dude. A 43% drawdown in 7 days is literally a crash, okay? Since the crash, a 50% rally. Tested a couple times. That's a dead cat bounce for now until they run this thing higher, but it is dead cat bounce for now on Quantum. Netgear, it's an old trade setup back. Remember the entry was at $15. They ran this thing up to 36.60, and it had a nasty drawdown today. Poor lack, chat. Sorry about your lack. You know, I mean, all you can do is go up 125, 130%, go to $10, and then the party ended, and now it's a $5 lack. Who knows? They might take it down to 382. They'll probably make a higher low. I can almost guarantee they'll make a higher low than the previous low, which was 260 or something. So I know it sucks, dude. International paper, an old graduated trade setup. Good entry, and then the final target of the trade setup was hit and exceeded, and that was it. And now look at it, nearing a round trip entry. This is these assets, man. They're not. A lot of them are not investments. This was a trade, man, a position trade. It reversed exactly where it reversed in history. That's why it was the final target, the exit, the complete and utter exit of this setup. Because look at it now. I mean, from target 3, okay? I'm not even talking about the top. From the third target, the exit of that setup, it's down 37% in 247 days. Okay. Yeah, a lot of assets down today. Like think about this. Like look at this, the broader market stuff. That's why I'm looking at some of these, just kind of random assets, different sectors. Lululemon. Look at this, dude. Lululemon, just disgusting downtrend. But look at this bear flag. The consolidation is occurring at this last level from 2018. 2018. What if this resolves the way it looks like it's gonna resolve? You're looking for like $130. My God, man, they took this thing to $515. I mean, this is like the collective market, man. Look at Nike, disgusting. Comes in, they reacted off this, a beautiful reaction, right? A 1618 reaction. This is a deep crab, but look what they did. How they do it, man. From the previous discernible swing high to low, where did they take it? An 88% retrace, not once, but twice in a downtrend. Something to think about, right? Assets in long-term downtrends, they have nice runs, but then they start stalling out at 88% retraces. You get forms of confirmation. Those are great short opportunities. I mean, because you think of it's like a bearish bat pattern with a type 2 return. And you're going for a retest of $50. They filled the gap today from June. Whew. And on we go. Eastman Chemical, disgusting, bro. After the Head and Shoulders, it was over. Nothing to do. Nearing like the lowest points we've seen since 2020. Chemicals, what? This is the market that if you take out the Mag 7 and some of these high-flying tech stocks, this is really the stock market. Bad bear trends. Yeah. I don't know how good you got it, man. Better hope China doesn't invade Taiwan anytime soon, because that is going to kill the market. Oh, my God. Because it's coming. It's inevitable. It will happen the next 2 years. And when it does, bye-bye stock market. Like 1999, 1929, 1987 stuff. Yeah, that's what we'll get. Okay, so we can look at like other assets just before we get into these requests real quick. Looking at something, man. looking, dude, looking for some looking. I mean, a lot of them just look like crap. I'm thinking like, okay, I really do wonder on something like ALB. Like, you have a bearish 886 Gartley right here. And you just gotta wonder, in the downtrend, right? The well-established downtrend. We just looked at the other one. The same situation here. No confirmation, though. But you just wonder, the deepest retrace. Will the downtrend continue with a beautiful bearish Gartley? I would not be surprised if that was as high as they would take it before lower. So, all right, I guess we can look at these requests now. Been live now over 1 hour. If you're enjoying the live stream, please hit the like button and below. So thanks so much for being here. Oh, let's see here. First actual formal request was... What do you think about Bitcoin on the weekly? Some moving average. Let's go to it real quick. The 50-week moving average, huh? Yeah. Well, you haven't tested it yet. You haven't actually tested the 50 moving average since April 7th. The bottom of the tariff crash. So they've been holding it for, dude, you're right. I mean, it's crazy, right? They've been holding it since March of 2023. Every time you get there, that's where the rally begins. They could do it again, man. But the issue, I think the issue might be, you can't just like put faith in one moving average. It is very, very interesting, and it's a great point that you brought this up. But you had like a 55% retrace from the previous low to high when you tested it last time. I'm not sure how deep you went on this one though. That was that a 50% retrace? Swing low to high. It was. They literally 50%ed it. So the past two major corrections we've had in our long-term crazy uptrend in Bitcoin, you've had minimum 50% from previous major discernible swing lows to highs. So if we do the same thing, would we get that? The major discernible swing low to the highest high. My God, is it not close? But it is. The 50% retrace is technically below the 50-week simple moving average. So it's $100,000. 100K, which is a very key support resistance on the daily. So that is kind of the target area, assuming, you know, we lose 106, 100K, and then if you don't hold 100, you go 92K, 90K. So 50% retraces along with 50-week moving average tests. And this is almost in line, but it's a little off now. They might overshoot it. They overshoot it a little bit. But yeah, man, I just kind of, you say that, and then I'm like, well, dude, I'm kind of worried about like the continuous bearish divergence. Like high, higher high, and then locally a slightly higher high. And now we're currently at the lowest relative strength reading since March. You know, negative momentum building, right? Momentum-driven asset class, and you got negative Momo mounting. Yeah, I'm just like, again, there is no value proposition. There is no way to apply the framework. There is nothing here that sticks out as, my God, there's such a wonderful opportunity for buying Bitcoin. There's not using technicals, not swing trading. There's none. You're buying all-time high premium. No retraces, dude. Oh my God. Okay, so that was like a request, kind of, not really, but it was someone just asking a question with TTS. Let's see. Bro, someone requested jelly. What exchange? Didn't matter, did it? Nope. You just asked for jelly on the butthole exchange. Mex, I guess. Come on, dude. What am I supposed to do here, for real? That's it, dude. Jelly's up 237% on the week. Wow, yeah, congrats on... Remember, there are 36 million scam coins. You found one. How do you utilize that? How do you take advantage of it? It was down 58%. 58%! And then 2 days later, it's up 230... Okay, have fun. This is called the casino. This is the jelly slot machine. Pictures of jelly all over it, okay? Dude, what do you want me to do? Oh, all-time highs? Let's just go to 26 cents where they scammed everybody. Who knows what they did? They got rich, I guess, but nothing to do. This isn't even real. You requested it. I can't believe you did that, man. I don't know what you want me to do, one-up kicks. I can't help. I can't, dude. Yeah, so, I mean, you got Sutton... Yeah, Dash and Zcash are crazy. Yeah, it all started with a couple higher lows, man. And then they broke this key $25 level, and it was a straight up, straight down situation. Then they broke that level. Then they even regarded it as support, a couple with confirmation. Then so much demand they couldn't even test it again, and it was gone once more. So privacy coins are continuing to run like crazy. Highest daily candle close we just got since April 2022, multi-year highs. And this thing where it is right now, next target's 138. If they can break 138, it's probably going to run $200+. Insane. Yep. Here you go, Sutton. Charles Gnarly wants RNW. Sure, dude. We'll do it. Is it a stomp? Yeah, Renew Energy Global PLC. Nice. Let me take out this moving average. I've been here before, at least for a minute, and it played out, dude. I mean, like, it was there was a supply line, wasn't there? And then they were confirming this level as support. That's really nice, man. And now the trends, they're trying to reverse the trend. Yeah, we were like really pinpoint the little zone there. Look at those tests. They violated it too, for sure, didn't they? Oh my God, dude. But then look right here. They tested it in November 2024. Kind of an M shape here. Reacted. And that was just kind of the higher lows started coming in. The momentum shifted. So now you're up against a big resistance. 755. Swing high, reversal, reversal. Can't manage your risk here, right? You're like, maybe it could be a false breakout. It could be a failure. Your upside could be limited. very limited. I mean, if they fail here, you're going to go fill a gap at like 697. But yeah, certainly the things have turned around, right? I mean, like you've got a bunch of higher lows here. You now finally have a higher high, but barely a higher high. You pull it back, maybe to fill that gap, you might be looking, but I don't know how you manage it. Maybe you'd manage your risk with a stop below 665 if you ever went down to the $7 gap fill. But yeah, more than before. Yeah, I don't think you can manage your risk here. I don't know there's a way like, hey, I'm sitting in cash and I want to buy RNW. There's no way to like take advantage of this right now. I don't think so. But cool. Hopefully you're in it, and 891 will be on deck if it's a real breakout. Okay, I mean, okay, whatever. Okay, Craig. Craig wants FET coin. Oh, artificial superintelligence, bro. Fetch AI. All right. Hey, dude, good news. It's still contained within this insane wedge, man. They did it. How'd they do it? I don't know. You're reaching the apex. I don't think there's anyone making a market on this anymore. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a swing low from 2021, from 2023. You're about to test it again. I hope it holds, man. And no divergence. It's so bad that, like, there's no indication that sellers are exhausted here. You're just nearing. Just remember, this wedge can resolve bearishly. They can break downward too, but crazy structure, right? I just anything crypto, man. You're just not gonna get me like on board. Unless it's a privacy coin, I guess. And higher highs, higher lows are there, and it's immune to this drawdown we've been getting across the entire market. This is certainly not one of them. So, yeah, I mean, I appreciate the contributions, guys. It's just not, you know, these are not like trade setup worthy assets. So, okay, whatever. Good luck on your FET. Maybe you got a chance, dude. But it's like everything else. Crypto, momentum driven. The momentum is in the hands of the sellers. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. Lowest daily candle close confirmed on FET today. Since October 22. 2+ year lows on the close. That's not good. That's not momentum in hands of buyers. Sorry, it's not. Yeah, dude. We can go back to Bitcoin again, just kind of round trip. Hello. Look back, dude. You can look, hey man, congratulations. You know, they're holding on to this one last 106 after a bearish engulfing. They could take this thing up to 1085. They could take it up to 109358 and test it as resistance. They could do that, and you're still screwed. There's too many things that have to happen for the trend to reverse back into the hands of the buyers right now. Too many things. In fact, it's not controversial, but someone could say that the neckline of the head and shoulders broke and you have a confirmed head and shoulders pattern. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. So, again, do we have momentum on our side? We do not. Sellers have the momentum now. They've been grinding and really doing everything they can to achieve that momentum. And now they kind of have it going on the biggest asset in crypto. But they had already assumed full control of the lesser thans Bitcoin, the lesser than Bitcoins, which is everything outside of privacy coins, different world. That is meta. That's a different situation. But for everything that's not privacy coins, like Ethereum, Solana, XRP, sellers already own the asset. They already are in control of the trend. Bitcoin, they're very close to confirming a trend reversal completely, because they, this is the same lower highs, but about the same lows, but you do just need to take out 106. That's all you need to do. All Faramir must do is just take the ring, and Middle Earth falls. That's it, dude. Take it to Minas Tirith and doom us all. 100K. All right, well, sorry about the late stream, but I'm trying to figure out Mondays. Okay. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Remember, it's the third of the month, third best day to join the Patreon. Patreon.com/MitchRayTA. Trade setups, education, access to premium Discord, but above all, supporting my team and me. A 100% crowdsourced streamer, never accepted a dime from any entity to promote to you. No affiliate marketing links, literally ever. Never monetized any live stream, ever. You've never watched ads. How many hours of your life have I saved you? So to give back, you join the Patreon. Patreon.com/MitchRayTA. All right. Thank you all for coming out. We'll reassess tomorrow. Have your alert set up below 106. Because if you hear that beep and it's real, you're targeting for 100K. We might today. They might take a breather. Yesterday for the altcoins was violent. It was severe. But we discussed a 3-5% rally on altcoins will do literally nothing to reverse the damage, the technical damage done to their trends. Okay, we are in well-established lower high, lower low situation on altcoins, and no relief rally today is going to change that unless it's a 30% candle. Okay, so thanks again for everything. I'll be back. Until next time. Respect the T. A.
I stood upon the sand of the sea, and all the world wondered, and then to dwell in heaven. The Lamb slain from the foundation of the world, all kindreds, tongues, and nations.
hiding in the dark. You know it's my last night. In the earth, in the universe, you make me give you up before you open my heart. I'm the one who you can trust. Come on, let's set it up. Come on, let's set it up. Whoa. Look for a compromise. And when you say no more, say no more.